circumstances that may come about, or the different realities that may happen in the play. And so instincts take over. In terms of being aggressive sometimes and not being aggressive, that's it's just pure management. And now, obviously, you just want to execute however it looks. You want it to be a positive outcome, and you just want to find some type of execution through it.
Did it take you time to get to the point where you understood what you could do at the NFL level off script, and what you couldn't get away with, something like that?
No, I think, I think things just naturally come with time. Things naturally come with time, and I think, from the plays that you may see, I don't know what you're referring to specifically,
No,
but
just in general.
just the plays you may see, how maybe, maybe how I play the position. It just kind of happens naturally.
I'll give you one example. There was a play in the Super Bowl in a third down play, or relatively early in the game, where you spun away from a Chiefs defensive end and hit Zach Pascal. And that seemed like the kind of play that's pretty risky to make. You kind of turned your back and spun away like that. But you made it. So how do you know, is there a way to know that you can make that play and not have it turn out to be really reckless and damaging to your team?
It's pure instinct. It's pure instinct, and it's honestly preparation as well, combining the two. I understand that that there are different ways to play the position and different ways to play the game, and I embrace all of the ways that I play the game, and I just think as I try to climb as a player and as a leader, I just want to better that and be the best version of myself, and just chase the growth in that, in those fine, small, and pivotal things. It's truly what it is, playing the position, and that's how I kind of look at it.
We talked Monday about the check. We talked Monday about the check to Devontae to throw. Working with Brian Johnson throughout this year, maybe in the same terms of learning where to check, where not to check. How have you grown like that throughout the season, including run game and pass game?
Yeah, again, I think, man, that experience is the biggest teacher, and you're always documenting these reps. You always remember these pictures that you see. Excuse me. You always remember. You always remember those things, and you're able to just lean on your experiences. And so I think when these things happen in the game, it's just something that kind of happens. It's something that kind of happens. I think as far as Brian and I, it's just a developing and a continued process of us just continue to grow. And that's not only Brian, that's Coach Sirianni, it's KP. That's all of those guys. It's constant communication, and I'm trying to take the next step.
Yeah, we know as well as anyone, in NFL cities, quarterbacks and head coaches get most praise, most criticism. But in this town, the offensive coordinator, especially when he's a play caller, especially in Brian's case, he's stepping into some big shoes. Shane did a great job. How do you think he's handled criticism, all that, since he's been placed in charge?
Yeah, I think he's controlling. He's controlling the things that he can. I don't really know where you're getting at with it, but I know my take on it is never getting too high, never getting too low. Keep the main thing. Focus on your preparation and the things that are important to you, and knowing them for a long time. I know what type of person he is, and so.
What kind of person is he? Like, we only see him up there in the sidelines. What's he like?
I mean, he's about his business. I mean, he's a guy. He was the OC at Utah at the age of 23, 24, I think. So he's been doing this a very long time, and he has we talk about someone that's rare in rare company. He's done this, and he's been kind of one of a kind in it, in a sense of just the experience and the route that he's taken to get to where he is now. It's very unprecedented for someone to start off that young, and then just to work their way up, and obviously have the opportunity he has now. So, he's doing a great job with it, and we just continue to grow, all of us.
Joe, I wanted to ask you about the jet sweep from Monday night, where it looked like DeAndre was kind of coming across the formation with full speed, and just your role in that, where it was bang, 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 snap, turn, handoff, and he was off. How much goes into like the repping of that during the course of the week and the year? Like how much have you repped that pretty much all
Yeah.
year, and to kind of it looked like that play was
Yeah.
kind of perfected.
No, I appreciate that. That is, I appreciate the question, honestly, because we talk about the small details in the game, and that was a big play for us, obviously. But just a small detail and something that not everyone always magnifies. And it is something that we put an emphasis on, and just having proper ball handling, obviously trying to protect the ball and having good ball security. But it's a great play by DeAndre.
And in terms of the changes Brian's had to make over the season, in terms of personnel, I mean, from that play, introducing some two back into that to help the run game, what did you make of that adaptation, his creativity in that?
Just going out there and executing. Nothing really, no really opinion on it. Just trying to execute whatever's called.
How much do you watch other quarterbacks around the league to pick up things, maybe see things that you might try to work into your game, things you wouldn't, mistakes that they make that you say, okay, I can't do that myself. Like, do you take in all that around the league?
I'm waiting on the Bills question at this point.
Take two more.
Do you watch Josh Allen and take in?
That was my thing. Like, when
Yeah.
you think about Josh Allen, like when you go head to head against a guy like that,
I mean,
from what you see from afar.
What's done is done. I'll just say that, and obviously, the tone moving forward is just taking it 1 week at a time, one game at a time. But, we're about to play a really good team with really good players, a really good quarterback, a really good defense. They're well coached. So that's where our focus is, and then embracing that challenge ahead of us.
Do you see similarities in the schemes, because they both came from the same kind of school? Jim Johnson.
As far as defensive coordinator.
Well, McDermott and Spagnuolo are both obviously.
Yeah, there are some similarities there. Obviously, it's still early in the week, but a ton of similarities. Like I said, their defense is very disruptive. Their D-line is very disruptive, and they got 22 years of experience back there in the back end with those two safeties. They've been playing for a very long time. I've watched them for a very long time, from high school to college. Crazy saying that, but a ton of respect for this team, a ton of respect for the way that they're coached and what they're able to do as a team. So it's a huge challenge for us, and I think most important thing right now is just really keeping the main thing, taking it one day at a time, focusing on our preparation. Throughout this unique week. It's always a unique week, year in and year out, with Thanksgiving and all that, but everybody handling the external things properly and being able to play.